good morning. I'm back again real soon. I'm very busy this morning, but I had to stop in to say something. 3 points. The first one, I want to start off by apologizing to any man that I may have offended with my comments about black men yesterday. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. I'm not talking to you, okay? We're talking about these individuals who are not in control of their emotions and letting their inner hate come out and spew all over the internet. With that being said, I'm woman enough to say that and acknowledge that every man can't be painted with a broad brush. I said man, not male. Man. You a real man, don't apply to you. We thank you for being a real man. We thank you for being a stand-up gentleman. We also know that there is a swath of men who are good men, who have been scared into remission, isolation, because they don't want to deal with the bullshit from women either. And they do not want to be misinterpreted as being part of the male group who are making their gender look bad. So to y'all, salute. Continue to be good men. We thank you for being a good man. And like I said, if any of my words affected you in any kind of way from yesterday, I apologize because I wasn't talking to you. Okay? So if don't apply, let it fly. Second, women, disengage. That is your directive for today. Let that storyline play out. It'll be out of the news feed and timeline in a couple days. However, just disengage. These people have let you know who they are, and as the Honorable Maya Angelou told us, once they show you who they are, believe them. If you're a woman that still believe in love and still want to participate with the opposite sex, all I'm saying to you is list your needs accordingly and make certain they are met. Do the homework. Do the prerequisites. Do the extensive interviews so you know who you're dealing with. With the access to social media and AI today, we can find out what we need to find out on the minute we intend to date. Okay, so do your due diligence so you can avoid being a victim in the end. All right. And on that note, leading to the third point is I am offering up a prayer for Megan Thee Stallion and any other woman like her, because a lot of that triggered things in women. That picture of her bending over on her couch with a line of men standing behind her, that probably triggered women who have suffered from sexual assault. Seeing her relationship publicly play out where she was my baby, and then suffering through this hurt, that probably triggered a lot of women who have experienced the same thing. But what's really bothering me and disturbing me most about her in this situation for her is that he exposed her to his family. Now, this girl lost her mother at a young age, just as she was budding into fame, and she was trying to complete college. She was trying to build milestones in her life, and she lost the most important person in her life. For men, males, women, females, the first person you meet ever on your entry to this earth is your mother. That is your first love. And to lose her mom at such a young age and have to battle through that grief in public while she's still trying to make something of herself had to be difficult. It still has to be difficult. Grief is a long-standing, very hurtful emotion. And couple that with other traumas like heartbreak and breakup, that can really disturb a person's peace. So, the compassion from me that's extended to this girl is based upon that. Because it has to be terrible to have to deal with all that she like someone posted, this girl just wanted to be loved. That's all. Everybody wants to be loved. Everybody wants some companionship. But I'm so thankful for my parents who taught me that I was born alone. And you better like yourself. You better like your own company. Love yourself first. If you are solid in the love for yourself, the lack of love from somebody else you're seeking in life should not have such a long-term effect on you, but it does. And everybody at this big age has baggage. They have suffered through different things where, experiences have shaped their reality, and that's how they function. Some of the things and rules and regulations that I have in my life are shaped because of my experiences with people, women, men, everybody. How I deal with folk. I'm a scary person and would love to get another tattoo. But if I did go get another tattoo, it would say, trust no one but God. Which leads me to my final point today. Disengage. We have bigger fish to fry. We have bigger issues at hand. And like I always do, because it's the person that I am, I always leave instruction and directives. As I pointed out yesterday in the meat of that live, was there are things going on that will affect us. Not can, they will. And it's time than ever to get more time than ever to get prepared. If you haven't gotten prepared, if you're smart, I know that you have. I know that there are a lot of people, because they've been in my inbox between that live I posted yesterday and today, and they told me, baby, I'm prepared. I listened to you. I listened to others. I got my shit in order. I got all my stuff lined up. I'm ready to rock and roll for whatever trickination and machinations these demons are getting ready to try to play with us. Okay? The one thing that I didn't list yesterday in getting prepared is to get your passport. And if you don't have your passport, get it updated. Make certain it's ready to rock and roll. And get you a ticket on deck, on standby, that you can change, that you can call up and change the date as needed to get on. Or make certain your car is gassed up, that you can make it across the border or whatever you need to do in these border states. Because shit is coming down the pipe. And you want to ask me how I know? I can go into another live how I know, because that's not the purpose of this live today. My purpose of this live today is direction and directive. Males, I need you to graduate your mentality. Try to get you some help where you are not emotionally responding and mentally reacting. Okay, think through your issues logically. Think through the fact that if somebody was saying this shit about your people, about the females in your life that you love and that you care about, have some compassion. And women, have some too. We just watched in the news feed the unfortunate unaliving of this girl, Ashley Janae, which, may she rest in peace, where we've seen a swath of people saying, black men, males saying, F her. She dated the opposite race. She said horrible things about black men when she was 17, 18 years old. The girl's 31 years old. And she also made a post that didn't go viral that said, even though I've dated many of white men, I will never disparage my black men because I love them too. I just right now date white men. Women, I'm not telling you to disengage and go date other men of other races and cultures. I'm telling you to disengage and find yourself. Love yourself. Put yourself first. Self-love is the best love, okay? And there's nothing wrong with you doing the things that you need to do to heal your traumas and your baggage. And it's more women who's been hurt that's always still open for love. And I salute you. I salute you. You are my heroes. You are somebody that I admire, because I don't have it in me. I don't have it in me, and my sister prays for me. She says, I want you to find your enchanted love. And I say, fuck that. Excuse me, I said I wasn't going to come on here and cuss today. Lord, please forgive me. But that's my mentality right now. And maybe one day it will change. And maybe not. But it is from my lived experiences, and I feel like, hey, that's where I am. And that keeps me safe. My responsibility is to keep me safe. And that's part of what I'm doing to keep me safe. Because like I said, I don't have time to waste, and I don't have peace to be disturbed. Those are my mantra. Peace is my priority. Numero uno. I quit everything that's associated with me that I was known for because I was looking for some peace. I quit asking for peace, and I took it. I said, you know what, I'm not begging these people or these situations I'm involved in to just give me some peace, Lord. I just want some peace. The Lord woke me up one morning and say, okay, here's the peace. Take it. And I said, is that easy? And I set about a chain of events and put in motion actions in my life that created peace. And I am not willing to sacrifice it for nothing and no one in this world. So my directive today is twofold. Ladies, disengage. Because the social media is the devil. Did you know that? But we can choose to use it for the powers of good. And that's what I'm choosing to use today. And to be honest with you, I'm sort of embarrassed about the level of cussing I was doing yesterday, because it invoked ire in me, because it triggered some shit in me. Okay? I'm just going to keep it real, keep it a buck, and keep it honest, because that's who I am. I'm a solid individual, and I'm going to tell it like it is, and I'm going to keep it real, 100. Keep it a buck at all times. So ladies, disengage. You see males on your timeline being disparaging to ladies because of this issue between Meg Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson, disengage. Mark and remember. Just say noted, and keep pushing. If you got a comment, your only comment should be noted. That's all it should be. If you choose to block them or delete them from your timeline, do what you got to do, but protect your peace. And males, your direction is to graduate your mentality. Work on whatever is in you where you can resist the urge, as your initial reply is to emotionally react instead of intelligently responding. If you need some help, pull up the past videos of the infamous Sinful to P, long live Sinful to P. He got a lot of information for you, because he said a man, you know what a man is? He said the man is the truth. The man is the truth. The male's the leader. He's the provider. He's the one who shows the way. He's the one that God created first. Okay? Your job is to protect the black woman, not to beat her down, beat her up, or any of those things. And women, know your role in a man's life. You are not to beat him down and be his helpmate, be his support. The whole world is against him. We shouldn't be against him too. But if he comes in a position initially that he is against you, and he showed you on the social media in these last few weeks that he is, then leave his motherfucking ass on the trail where you found him at. Because you wasn't born with him. You have no obligation to stay around somebody that you know that got undercover hate for your species. And the third directive is, if you have not gotten ready, get ready. Because outside of this public display of male hate towards females and females male hate towards black males, is other important things going on that you need to be aware of and cognizant of. And I will do another live on what those things are outside of this stage assassination the other day. Okay? Because there's other things that are going on that points in the direction of the things that I'm predicting. It's the only thing that you can ascertain if you dig through the layers. If you are spiritually inclined and you have the gift of discernment, you see what's coming down the pipe. And like I said, Sugar Free said it's best to stay ready than to get ready. The last and final thing I gotta say, and I am gonna take a dig. And I'm gonna ask God to forgive me beforehand. But while Meg was my man, my baby, and they were showing all their lovely pictures together, holding hands and cooking food and blase this, men were calling him a lame. Well, not men. Males were calling him a lame and a simp. He's simping. He's the simp of the year. He's lame. And now today, he's their hero. They're cheerleading for him. What does that tell us? They don't know what the fuck they want. What they want. They don't know what they want. You know, we got a lot of issues in our community. I can't even preach division and coming together, because that's never going to happen. The Willie Lynch ideology has fucked us up to the point where the mitochondrial DNA is so interrupted that it's beyond repair. The solution to that, because I always come with solutions, directive, and advice, is to link with the like-minded. If you got a group of men in your life that don't play about you, and you got a group of females in your life that you know are solid, that's who you link with. That's your group. That's your people. And we'll just have a batch of groups of people that are dealing with the like-minded. And once they have thoroughly vetted their circles, then those circles can link to create bigger circles. That's the best thing that I could think of to come up with to overcome this Willie Lynch ideology of division that has been enforced upon our community. We have done a disservice. And it's disrespectful to your ancestors to feed into that. Because it's coming of time and it is upon us. Not months, not years from now, days from now, hours from now, where we're going to need each other more than ever. So, ladies, disengage. You see anybody on your timeline that's got something negative saying it's shocking you that you didn't know that they thought like that, and you feel the need to comment, just say noted and keep it pushing. And if it's offended you so much, just block and delete. Get them out your timeline so you ain't got to see that negativity, because it's triggering. And it's triggered these guys. This situation actually triggered them too, because something happened in their life where Clay has become their hero. We got a lot of males who want to be bad bitches. That's what it is. But on the other end, they're entitled to their opinion. They're entitled to get off their chest what they really feel, because something has happened to them where they got these feelings, this level of hate. So let them get it out. That makes them feel good. Let them get it out. But you don't have to be affected by it, because you know who you are. There was a campaign in recent years on self-love, and I am happy to report that I saw many women participating in that, where they sat back, they healed themselves, they disengaged, they went into isolation, they did the work, they looked in their inner selves, and they said, you know what, people have said this, that, and this about me that they don't like, and if they took the constructive criticism well, and it was delivered to them in a digestible format, and they were wise, they did the work. They said, you know what, I don't like those things about me neither. And they did the work to cure it. And they remerged a new butterfly. And they, you know, if they still have in their heart, these ladies, they looking for love, I salute you. I admire you. If you have been hurt in the past by a male that wasn't able to love you the way you need to be loved, but you still out here having hope, I salute you. You are my hero. Because I ain't there yet, okay? I know people are praying for me to get there yet, and I doubt that it'll happen, because I'm close to it. And you know, Virgo is absolutely yes or no, ain't no maybe. It's either black or white, ain't no shade of gray. Either I like you or I don't. It ain't no in between. Either I'm gonna deal with you or I'm not. It ain't no half-ass fake shit over here. So that's pretty much what it is. I know who the fuck I am. Know who the fuck you are. But ladies, disengage. That's your directive for today. And the people of my population, my culture, get ready. Get ready. Get ready. I'll make a video either later or tomorrow about all the things that are going on to pinpoint to you how we are moments away from being the target. Number one being this. They got a PSYOP dude to go over there and commit that Oscar award-winning performance, acting like he was going to 187 assassinate dude. So now, just like with Obama, we're going to begin to see a lot of black men get shot down in the street by people who have the power to do that, to shoot you because they got a gun and a badge. We're about to start seeing that. And guess who's going to be the first on the front line protesting and crying about it and saying, this is not right, don't do this to our men? Black women. Because whether you like us or not, we still love you. So it is what it is. We still got love for you. So ladies, disengage. Keep the love in your heart. Continue to be the good person that you are. The work that you've done over the last couple of years to increase your self-love, self-esteem, and knowledge about self. Continue to work. And I salute you. And black men, the real men, we salute you too. Continue to be who you are, because we need leaders. We need protectors. We need people to teach these males how it is to be a real man. And because you're a real man, you're not a simp. You're a real man. And we love you. Okay? And ladies, we love you too. I want y'all to have a great and wonderful day. Keep God first in your life. Keep God first in your life. Stay vigilant and stay dangerous. Alright? Y'all have a great day. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.